I've never really been a fan of Star Trek. It was always more of a thing my stepdad enjoyed than something I was ever drawn to myself. The recent shows hardly filled me with any hope either, just a parade of overhyped reboots and bland spin-offs that made me long for the simpler times of the original series. So, on a whim, and maybe as a bit of rebellion against the train wreck of modern entertainment, I decided to revisit the original Star Trek and see if my tastes had somehow changed, and to my surprise, I found myself actually enjoying it again. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Damon, and today we're diving into a journey back to the original Star Trek, a show that transformed a ragtag group of unknown actors into cultural icons. Revisiting the original series was like peeling back the layers of a long-forgotten relic. Back then, Star Trek wasn't just another sci-fi show, it was revolutionary. It made celebrities out of its largely unknown cast. William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley were hardly household names until they boldly stepped aboard the Enterprise. Shatner, for instance, had already made a mark on stage and screen, but it was his role as Captain Kirk that cemented his status. Nimoy, despite initial resistance from network executives over his demonic pointed ears and furrowed eyebrows, became an unexpected sex symbol, much to the chagrin of NBC's publicity team, who desperately tried to tone down his appearance. And then there was Kelley, whose portrayal of the gruff yet endearing Dr. McCoy added a crucial human element to the crew's dynamic. The chemistry between Kirk, Spock and McCoy was nothing short of magical, each character representing a different facet of human nature: Kirk's passionate aggression, Spock's cool logic, and McCoy's compassionate, if illogical, warmth. I remember watching episodes like The Devil in the Dark when I was younger, and it left a lasting impression. There was something raw and compelling about that story, the way it tackled the idea of understanding the other without resorting to cheap horror tropes. Perhaps it's that very episode that reawakened my appreciation for the original Star Trek. Now, I can't say I'm exactly a die-hard fan any more than I was before, but I am willing to check out the other series like The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and even Enterprise. There's a nostalgic charm in watching a show that, despite its occasional cheesy dialogue and dated special effects, paved the way for everything that followed. It's hard not to marvel at how the show managed to balance bold, visionary storytelling with the inevitable limitations of its time. Looking back, Star Trek made a profound impact, not just because of its pioneering ideas about space exploration, but also by turning its cast into legends. The show's portrayal of the trio, Kirk, Spock and McCoy, remains a benchmark for character dynamics in sci-fi. Their constant sparring, which masked a deep mutual respect, set the template for countless future ensemble casts. And while network executives were busy airbrushing Spock's pointed ears from publicity stills to avoid offending conservative viewers, the character became one of the most enduring symbols of cool logic and quiet rebellion. In a world where modern reboots often feel like watered-down remakes, revisiting the original Star Trek is a refreshing reminder of what made the series groundbreaking. It's a bittersweet journey, a return to a time when television was bold, experimental and full of possibility. And as much as I might dismiss contemporary offerings, there's something about these classic episodes that still resonates. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.